Hey everyone, it's Damien here at Reedin, and I'm going to show you today how to replace your flying line on your Dreamstick or Dreamstick X. So to do so, you need a little tool, like a little screwdriver. I'm using just the Allen wrench that is given with the bar in your box. You're going to need a piece of little thread, or you can use a piece of fishing line if you like better. It's just a thin piece of line. Then you're going to need a piece of line, like maybe a piece of broken flying line that is just a little longer than your monoblock and is thin enough that it's not bigger than a regular flying line. And of course, you're going to need your new replacement lines. So let's get it done. First thing you're going to do is you're going to unroll your lines and lay them down on the floor with each line separated, not touching the other line, pretty much like you would if you're about to go kite. So then what you're going to have to do is locate which ones are your front line, which ones are your back lines. The only difference between the front and back lines, well, other than the color in my case here, but there's a possibility that they're not the same color in the future. Your front lines are a line that is a 6-meter piece of line connected to a 16-meter piece of line that is then connected to the 2-meter extension that you can put on or remove, and your back line are only a 22-meter line connected to a 2-meter line. So you'll see only one connection of line to line in your back lines, and you'll see 2 connections in your front line. So that's how you find the difference. First thing we're going to do is we're going to replace the back line, which is the easiest to do. Little lines here. What you do is you come and you loosen up this knot here. You know there's going to be a little tension, so you wiggle a little bit, pull with your nails, and then you take it off. And now you're going to feed that whole line, those 24-meter lines, out. And don't go super fast in the same location here, because the friction of line against line could burn the line and damage it. So don't go super fast and don't put too much friction between the 2 lines. Let's go fast on the water. I get to the end, take the end of the line out, and now you're going to take the connector from your back line so you can install it on the new back line. So to do so, same thing, you take apart this knot here, and there you have it. You're ready to replace your line. Once you've done the right side, then you can do the left side. So same process here. I'm going to lay down the new lines that I'm going to be replacing on this bar. I'm just locating where is the 2-meter extension, and I can see that they're right here, which means that this side is the kite side and the end that's on the winder is going to be on the bar side. So to lay down properly, I want to lay down on the other side, which would be the kite where the side connects, and this is going to go towards the kite. So I'm going to walk from the kite side towards the bar to lay them down on flat. I unroll the lines, and I can tell this is my back lines because I can walk 6 meters up and there's no connection of line to line here. So I know this is my back line. And now what I need to do is I need to lay them clean on the ground, one away from the other, so I can actually pull them without making a mess. So I'm gonna have to clean them up, getting really clean on the floor. Now I got both my back lines on the floor, clean, one away from each other. I'm gonna connect them back to the bar. We're gonna just go like that, and then we're gonna pull the whole line through that loop again until it goes all the way. So I'm just gonna walk away. Again, I'm gonna be careful not go too fast so I'm not burning this here because of the friction. And I'm just gonna go up here, but not too fast. And walk the whole 24-meter and make sure I don't burn the line. Once your line is nicely fed through, then you're just gonna reconnect the connector. Same thing, very easy, go through the loop, and there you go. So now you got your first back line replaced, and you do the exact same process for the other one on the left side. We're gonna do the front lines. We're gonna start with the one that is not attached to the flying line. So first thing you do, you pull that little metal ring out. That's where the little tool comes handy. Just pull it like that and you get right there to it. Now what you do is you just get the knot out just like this. Don't lose this part. And now you can take that line off. Okay, now we're gonna disconnect the one flying line that is connected to your flagging line. So to do so, this all happens below your chicken loop down here. So you have to pull through the flagging line until you expose this connection here. Get the ring out of the way so it's not in the way, and you just disconnect this handshake knot, just like you would if you were replacing your flagging line. And you're good here. Once you have the flagging line disconnected, one tip that I would suggest is to use a piece of flying line that you have laying around, a piece of rope, thin piece of maybe a fishing line, something, and you just connect that line to the flying line that you're about to take out, and you make just a slight knot that's going to be easy to take apart. And you're going to pull the flagging line through. So now you have that rope that is actually through your monoblock, and you can use it later to pull the new line through easily. So now we're taking the front line away, and we're going to put the new front lines. So make sure you grab your connectors out of your old front lines. One off, this one off. Remember that the colored one, which is either gray or red, is going to be your left front line, which is the one that is connected to your flagging line. This is how we deliver the bars. So here's my new front lines, and again I locate that the connection of the 2-meter extension is on this side, so that means this is the kite side and this is the bar side, so that I'm going to lay down from my kite side towards my bar side. I just laid down my front lines, and I have verified that they were my front lines because I have walked 6 meters up, and I verified that I did have that little knot that is actually a stopper for your bar when you release the bar. So I know this is my 2 front lines. And I've also laid them down separated from each other, so when I move them around they're not catching each other and I'm not making a mess. To the flagging line because it's the fastest one to do. To do so, I have my bar laid down this way here. You can see I have my cleat facing up. The Y is straight this way, and this is going to be on my right side, which is in this case the white side of the bar. You're going to use your little piece of thread, thin line or fishing line, whatever works best. And I just pull through, very easy. Reconnect the little metal stainless steel ring, just like that. And you're going to push it back, pull it back actually, in that slot that it's meant to be in. And you're done for this one. I'm going to connect the front line that is connecting to the flagging line, which is on the left side from the rider's point of view, if you have the cleat facing up and your Y standing flat on the ground like that. The other way, now you grab both lines and again you pull it easily, nicely, this way. Now we're going to pull that flying line through the monoblock, and that's why we kept that line through the monoblock earlier. So I come here, Again, I do a little knot. Simply gonna pull here through the bottom of the chicken loop to feed that flying line through the monoblock. And now I take that knot out. Now I don't forget to put that metal ring back on the line. Make sure you put on that knot and you make it flat so it's a nice handshake, and you just put pretension on it like that so it's small and it's going to slide through the monoblock nicely like that. And you're done on that side. All you need to do now is put your connectors back on. Like I said earlier, the white one in this case is on the right side. The colored one, which is going to be either gray or red, is going to be on your left front line. So now I'm just going to walk up to my lines and connect those. Now you connect your left connector to your left front line simply by going through the loop and going through the other loop. For your right front line, loop through the loop, and now you're done. Congratulations, you got brand new lines on your bar. Go shred on the water now.